Well, white people, let me help you with these thoughts. Your population is going down. The more black and white get together, the less white you'll see. If you want to die as a race, where there'll be no more white people on the planet, you're on the road to doing that by literally promoting miscegenation, promoting racial intermarriage. Now, they had something on CNN the other day, who is black? Well, you answered that years ago. If we had one drop of black blood in us, we are no longer, you are no longer white. Well, look at those that are half white, like our president. Can you deny that he's black? Check his hair out. Check his lips. Check his nose. You're not blind to who he is. Cory Booker and the mayor of Washington, they are part white, part black. But what part is the part that makes them black? It's that blood. And the more you intermix with us, we will see the end of you by 2050. There won't be any more white people if you don't realize that separation will save you.
They're fighting for survival.
And black people need to understand, white people can never accept integration because it will lead to biological extermination. Now, let me say that one more time. White people would be ridiculous to accept integration with Africans because it will lead to their extermination. Their genotype would be wiped out just through the amalgamation of the two. And I try to get black people to understand this. We don't know why God created the white man. We don't know. I'd like to find out, but we don't know. In order for him to protect himself, he must keep space between us and him. So in looking out for himself, you have to respect the fact that he wants to be alone, needs to be alone, and must be alone in order to survive. But because of black people's low self-esteem that the white man put in us, we cannot let him be. Wherever he lives, we want to live with him. Well, you know, he has a daughter, we want to marry his daughter. We want to be white so bad, failing to realize he can't let you be, because if he let you in, it will lead to his end. Integration is suicide for white people, and we need to accept it and leave those people alone.
Last week, Highest organized a letter signed by over 1,200 rabbis. Can you imagine getting 1,200 rabbis to agree on one thing? But agree they did. And what they agreed was to ask our elected officials not to halt or even to limit the United States Refugee Admissions Program. And it's not just Highest. Jewish organizations of all kinds.
And I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.